I look like a douchebag. There it is. Alright, what's up guys? My name is Patrick and today I am doing a pretty heavily requested video. I am going to explain how much it costs to build a almost fully bolted on NB Miata. So I'm going to be going over the costs and all the different parts that I have. I'm hoping that you guys kind of respect that I'm throwing all this info out. It's kind of a little bit awkward talking about like financial stuff on the internet. It's a little bit weird, but a lot of people have asked for this video, so I'm a whore for views. What can I say?
Wait, you got a problem?
Yeah, this makes me seem like a whore.
You are a whore.
No, I'm not a whore. I'm a handsome companion.
So this is me being 100% transparent about everything. This car is almost full bolt-on. It is missing an intake manifold, and it's missing a clutch and a flywheel. Those things are kind of what's stopping it from being fully bolted on. But it's close enough. It makes 135 wheel horsepower, which isn't exactly a lot, but you know what? It's pretty good for a naturally aspirated NB Miata. So let's get into it. Okay, so this car, it's a 2003 Mazda Miata. I bought it 2 or 3 years ago. I bought it from an older couple out in Kalamazoo. They took outstanding care of this car. It's very clean. I bought it with 67,000 miles, and I got it for $5,800. Now, did I overpay for this car? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. You can judge that. Miatas are different based, you know, where you live. So for me, I think it was a pretty good deal. Honestly, the car was just like way too clean to pass up, and I don't know. I fell in love with it and thought it was a really good price, so picked it up. So if it sounds like I'm reading off of a spreadsheet, it's because I am. So this car is actually not running the stock ECU. It's running a Megasquirt 3. It's by MS Labs and it's the enhanced version, so it has a couple extra features, and that costed me $800. I got that used. For the suspension setup, right now I'm running a set of BILSTEINs that I kind of assembled myself. It's a very DIY setup, and I'm running 500 foot-pound springs in the front and 300 in the rear. And I really like the way that they ride for how much I got them. So this suspension setup is $800. Now, on top of the coilover setup, you have to run extended ball joints if you want to be able to get a good amount of negative camber. The stock ball joints don't actually allow for much camber, so I picked up a set of extended lower ball joints, and those came in at 140 bucks. The wheels and tires that you're looking at, the wheels are KONIG WIDEOPENs, and we actually recycled these wheels from our older NA Miata. So these KONIGs come in at 492 bucks. The Continental EXTREMECONTACT tires come in at 360. Moving along to the fronts of the car, this GV lip is actually a replica, and I got this for 40 bucks off of Facebook. It's a very, very easy mod, and I think it makes it look absolutely amazing. It was only 40 bucks, so it's pretty solid. You can go ahead and pop this open. This is a Hard Dog M2 roll bar. This was one of the first mods that I actually did to this car. It's kind of essential, in my opinion, because if you roll over, you will not get decapitated, so that's a benefit. This comes in at 450 bucks, and I think that's worth every single penny. Moving along onto the inside, we can see these vents. These are actually off of a Mitsubishi Eclipse, and I got a set of 4 for 40 bucks off of eBay. Moving along, we have the Skunk 2 shift knob. I got this off of Amazon for 50 bucks, and you may notice that it is very, very tall. So I'm actually using the Miata Roadster tall and angled kit, and I got this used off of the forums for 210 bucks. I should also mention the brake setup that I have for this car. It's not exactly the most insane thing in the world. It's a set of StopTech 309s, which is kind of like their sport setup. Rotors themselves are brand new. These are centric rotors, just very basic. And I'm also running stainless steel lines all over the car. And all of the braking components together come in at 400 bucks. All right, I'm kind of skipping along here because I keep realizing that there's more stuff done to the car than I actually know. So here we have an AEM X Series wideband O2 kit. So this was actually a gift from my brother. These cost, I think, 180 bucks. Now, as for the engine bay, one of the most noticeable things that you see is this cold air intake. This is a COBALT intake. This is another gift from my brother. These cost, I think, $180 new. Moving on to the exhaust, you see heat shield. This is by Track Dog Racing. This is 120 bucks, and the exhaust setup is actually a couple different components. I am running a RACELAND header. This is actually an NB1 header. I retrofitted it to an NB2, and it's 180 bucks, which for a header is actually incredibly good. It's essentially a copy of the RACINGBEAT one, just less expensive. It's connected to a RACINGBEAT mid-pipe. This mid-pipe is about $250. Moving to the back of the car, we have a COBALT AXLEBACK exhaust. This exhaust was around $300. Now, I more recently installed a fuel pump as well as injectors. The fuel pump was $90. It's a DW200 from Deutschwerks, something like that. The injectors are by FlowForce, and it is their 640cc injector kit. I ended up getting those used for my buddy for 100 bucks, so that was a pretty solid deal. Other than that, that's basically all the main things for this car. Now, there's a lot of small things that I didn't necessarily include, but you know, it's not a huge cost. So this is not a video of me trying to flex my car or anything like that. Really isn't. This is something that I do as a hobby, and that's it. I'm not trying to, I don't know, flex on anybody like, oh, I've dropped so much money on this car. It's not like that at all. I'm making this video because a lot of people are interested in how much it takes to build a really clean car. This is an expensive hobby. There's no way around it. It's expensive. And I'm hoping that you guys can kind of respect me a little bit for putting all this information out there. It's a little bit, I don't know, it's weird for me to put all this financial stuff out on YouTube. So hopefully you guys can kind of give me some street cred for that, all right? So I'm going to add up all the cost of everything and see where we are at. So I have added everything up. Oh my God. It's kind of expensive. So this car is around $11,000.
Oh my gosh.
Now, that's a lot. That really is a lot, but when you think about it, this is something that you can race on a track all year, and it won't have a single issue. It's tried and true. It's tested. It's a very good setup. So is that a lot of money? Yeah, it is. It's an insane amount of money, and I think it's worth it for me. I don't know if it would be worth it for everybody, but it's worth it for me because this is just something that I love doing, and I don't know. It's my life, so I'm going to spend that kind of money on it. Plus, Miatas actually hold their value pretty well when you modify them, just because of the client base. It's a lot of young people that are into racing, so selling a Miata with mods, you actually kind of make a good amount of money off of it. Nonetheless, it's very expensive, and I understand that. Also, I'm like crouching down. This is really annoying. This tripod is so small. So if you're wondering how much it costs to build an almost fully bolted on Miata, that's how much it is, $11,000. Now, you can cut a lot of corners. I mean, a lot of the parts I got were new. There were a couple used ones, for sure. Absolutely, there were, but there's a lot of corners that you could cut. Main one being the car. This is, almost $6,000 for Miata. That's kind of expensive. You can get clean NBs with over 100,000 miles for like $3,000. It just so happened that I really wanted to just save myself the hassle and get a super clean car. So anyway, this is the harshest lighting possible. This video looks awful, but I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, don't roast me too bad. All right, see you guys.